And I don't think, let's see. Yeah, I think we're good. Welcome everybody to our February chill and chat. That's what we call the second Monday of every month. It's a little different because we do it on Zoom versus me just going live in the group. So I'm excited to hang out with you all tonight. I'm going to pull up, I made some slides. I love that I did these last month because it was just so easy to update for this month. It was just magical. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. Okay, cool. All right, so for anyone who's new and hasn't met me yet, hey, I'm Melina, and I'm the team leader of the Sprinkle Divas team. I'm a senior manager with Pink Zebra, and I get the awesome privilege of sharing a few things with y'all tonight. So, let me just hold on. There's my magical secret. Okay. So our agenda tonight is basically, for the most part, we're going to do similar things every month. So we'll do company updates and news. So I'll have some things for you there. I've got some recognition. Then tonight's focus is going to be new consultant tips. And I know we have some seasoned consultants on here, but I actually thought that would be great because you may be able to share some tips and ideas that I don't share. I'm going to share my screen and go through some ZebraNet stuff, share some other little tips. But then if there's time, you guys are welcome to chime in and share some nuggets as well. And then we'll have Q&A. So here's our company news and updates. So this Friday, February 12th, we've got another PZTV live shopping event at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then, yay, we have another one next Friday, the 19th as well. On February 22nd, in our group, Amanda Todd with That.Life will go live for a training for our team. And I'm going to get a Facebook event created tonight. And like, you guys, I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to promote the mess out of this. I want as many people there as possible because, yeah, there'll be a replay, but like, you're really going to get the full effect, like the best experience if you can be there live and in person to ask any questions, and if we're all doing the training together. It's gonna be a really fun training. Then February 28th is the last day to earn the 2021 incentive trip. That is something I am currently working on. I have a very, very big undertaking that I'm trying to accomplish this month. So I'm trying, that's where I'm trying to focus. I'm trying to focus as much as I can on parties and sales, and then working with my new team members to see if I can actually do it, because I'm pretty far off, but I'm also a really positive person. So I have a lot of faith and belief, and I love a good challenge. So that's what I'm doing this month, y'all. May 31st is the last day to register for reunion. If there's time tonight, because I want to be really respectful of everybody's time, if there's time, I'll talk a little bit more about reunion. If not, I'll either go live later this week. Actually, I'll just plan to go live sometime this week and just talk about reunion. And then June 30th is the last day of the Pink Zebra year. And I call that out as an important date because our year runs July 1st to June 30th. And for purposes of recognition, for sales, for parties, all that jazz, all the things that Pink Zebra will recognize at our reunion in Branson, Missouri, and then virtually if you're attending the virtual reunion, June 30th is the deadline. So I know we've got some peeps that are working towards promotions and also working towards Pink Sapphire, which is the Sales Consistency Award. So June 30th is the deadline for that. Okay, I don't have any cool like transitions. So, you know, recognition just goes up on the screen and you see it. So first I want to congratulate John as our top seller. and our top partier. Sorry, it says partiers. We had 2 last month and I didn't change that. And then Courtney Scott is our top sponsor for January as well. So let's give them all a round of applause. Lucinda, I love that I see your hands. That's so funny. Just your hands. Just your hands. Awesome Blossom. I've been saying Awesome Blossom today. That's like the second time I've said it. I don't know why. But you know, like there are just days where you say things and it's like the thing you say that day. So today it's Awesome Blossom. Okay. All right. Oh, now you guys are at the top of my screen. I like that even better. Okay. So I wanted to share these recognition ribbons, especially for our newbies, because this is just something, this isn't anything Pink Zebra does. This is not anything like that's expected of me. But I got the idea from some friends of mine and I was like, yes, I love this. And it's kind of perfect that I'm actually ready to be able to start doing these. Sorry, I'm making sure everybody's on mute. Okay. All right, I think we're good. So basically around between the 10th and the 15th of the month, I'll be able to pull completed reports for last month's activity. And I think because they paid us a little early, we got paid on Friday, which is so exciting. I can probably go ahead and run these reports now, but I'll look at the top 10 for sales, our top sponsors. So basically, if you add 1 team member in the previous month, you get the sponsor ribbon. If you add 2 or more, you get a top sponsor. If you promoted last month, you get the promotion ribbon. If you're already a Pink Sapphire, you'll get the Pink Sapphire ribbon. If you're on track, meaning you've averaged $1,250 in sales volume every month since July, that's what that ribbon means. Anyone who has over 1,000 in sales gets that ribbon. 2,000, obviously, like it's pretty self-explanatory. A top partier will be anyone with 2 or more parties. And then bonus qualified is it's mainly for my leaders, but when you have at least 1 person on your team, you want to make sure that you, under no circumstances, hit less than 400 because you don't want to miss out on team building commissions. And now looking at all these ribbons, I kind of want to change the font across the purple because I don't use that font anymore. So they may or may not look different next time you see them. That's just me being like weird, but these are fun little ribbons. So I may ask you for like a selfie so that I can then put it into Canva, add your particular ribbons that you've earned for the previous month. And then you know what I'm going to do? Unless you just tell me I absolutely can't, but no one's told me that yet. I'm going to go to your Facebook page and I'm going to post your like recognition photo because I want you to get a shout out from me. And it's twofold. Obviously, recognition, like it's so fun. It's the only free thing that I can do for y'all other than like training. You don't have to pay me to show up for training, but like it's a free thing that I can do that makes you feel good. I know recognition makes me feel good too. But the other really cool thing is that it shows your friends and family and all the people that you're connected with on Facebook that like you're a big deal. So that will get some eyeballs on your business who maybe haven't asked questions yet or anything like that. So it's strategic, but it's good. Recognition. Who doesn't love recognition? Okay, so now I want to welcome our new consultants because since Saturday, I think we have added seven new consultants. And I know we've got a few on here right now, and I know we'll have some watching the replay. So what I'm going to do is stop screen sharing. Okay. And I am going to pull up ZebraNet. And I am doing so good on time. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Okay, so we're going to be in my ZebraNet because I don't have like a test account or anything I can log into, but it's fine. There's nothing that you guys are going to see that I don't want you to see. So I don't think I need to share sound. Okay, everybody good? You can see ZebraNet? Love it. Thank you guys. Okay, so what I want, well, ZebraNet is a beast. So Joanne, who's on here, messaged me on Saturday and she's like, yeah, I logged into ZebraNet. I've been looking around. Like it's just a lot of stuff. So I'm going to walk you through all the different tabs. I'm going to tell you really where to like focus when you're new, or even if you're not new and you're just looking for particular things. Like I'll give you all the hot spots. And then I'll just show you a few other things that are just helpful to know. And then I do have some other little new consultant nuggets that I'll share too. So oops, I tried to use my work computer mouse and it doesn't work for my laptop. So under the training tab, I'm not going to click on it yet or at all, actually, because it'll take me somewhere else. But when you click, when you hover over training, that's Pink Zebra Academy. Pink Zebra Academy is a training portal that Pink Zebra's put together for us. So much good information. I highly recommend that you dig in there, learn as much as you can, because knowledge is, you know, as corny as it sounds, knowledge is power. It really is. It's going to give you some confidence, because there's nothing like being new in something and just feeling like, oh my gosh, I don't know everything. So like, I don't know what to do, but there's tons of trainings, tutorials. You might actually see this face in there too. But yeah, lots of good stuff to help you get started. Don't feel like you have to do it all in a day. Pace yourself. I mean, there's a lot to learn, and it's okay if you're not an expert, you know, within your first week, because none of us were experts within our first week either. But it's really important. I do encourage you, whether you're new or not, make sure that you're in there. They do add new training from time to time. I know we have something new coming in March. I'm excited to see that. So yeah, that's my little plug for Pink Zebra Academy. So now under the shopping tab, and I'm not going to go through all of these, but I am going to go through at least the website Club Pink section. So here's where you create a party. We have a video in our group on how to open a party and find the party link. If you need to be tagged in that video, let us know. Consultant orders, this is where you can order supplies. You can also order product, and you're able to order at your consultant pricing. I don't place a lot of consultant orders personally. I like my orders to go towards parties because I want someone to earn host rewards off them, whether it be me or somebody else. So most of my orders go in at full price, and then I get paid after the party is settled. So yeah, I did place a consultant order over the weekend to order catalogs and some what they call purse brochures, but otherwise I'm pretty much ordering through customer orders or under a party. A customer order is just that. If I have a customer message me that wants to place an order, I'll tell you, I place 99.7% of my customers' orders for them. And that's not because, you know, our website is bad or stupid or anything. It's just, it's a level of customer service that I can give them that just makes it easy. I've trained, like, I hate to say like I've trained them, but I really have. When I do Facebook parties, I encourage people to message me to place their order. I offer a variety of payment options. We can discuss all of that later, or one-on-one if you need that info. And I end up placing the order for them through, you know, ZebraNet, where I'm at right now. So you can place a customer order outside of a party if it's not necessarily linked to anyone. And then you can always move it to a party. I'll show you that in just a moment. Or you can actually go look up the party, you know, look up the host and then add an order to their particular party. So then my consultant orders, I will click on it briefly. It's just going to show you recent orders. And I will go through the orders report in just a moment to show you, like, because you're probably like, what is all this? Like, what is this negative? I'll show you. It's actually a credit, not a negative. And then my customer orders, that is where all the recent customer orders have been placed. And a lot of these, especially like the ones that came through over the weekend, they're not attached to parties. So I could actually click assign a party, and I could add it to one of my open parties. I'm not going to right now because I don't really know where I want them to go, but that's something you can do. And then the thing that I really wanted to show you from this section was the website / Club Pink auto ships. So if you are not yet signed up for Club Pink and you want to sign up, it is $19.25 plus tax and shipping every month. I believe it comes out to about 30 bucks and some change for me. And what that does is it gets you a carton of the next Paisley's Pick. So if you sign up today, you won't be charged until March 5th. And in March, you'll get a carton of whatever the scent for April is going to be. So, because we just had our Club Pink billing date on Friday. So you guys missed that one, but that's okay. You can still, until then, order, jars of the current scent, or even bottles of soaks. And then next month, the scent is it lawn? What is the scent next month? I don't remember. Someone will tell me when we're off mute. But yeah, so you won't get a carton in February or in March. Your first carton will come in April. Here's also where you register or where you set up an auto ship for reunion. So if you decide to sign up for reunion with a payment plan, which we're past that deadline, but just for future reference, here's where you'd go to make sure that the system knows to bill you. It's like $19.80 a month or something. Well, maybe that's wrong. That's old pricing. Forget I said anything. Okay, now the resources tab. This is where I encourage everybody to spend the majority of their time. If you're a new consultant, you might have a separate drop-down menu for new consultants. If not, everything you need is right here. There's a getting started checklist, a contact list, so you can start to brainstorm and think about who you want to reach out to about your business. There's a place to create a first 90 days business plan, 100 ways to work Pink Zebra, our executive consultant map, more info on Club Pink, our quick start brochure, and then this says how to build a team. And that's a checklist for your new sponsor. But we do have an opportunity training coming soon that'll definitely help you build a team. So here under training, here's just some things that are not in Pink Zebra Academy, possibly, or maybe they're in two places. Not 100% certain because I thought everything was over there, but sounds like we've got a couple things hanging out over here. Host and party tools. This is where you're actually going to come to find, like we have a right left poem that you can read at home parties. I'm confident we'll be doing home parties again soon. There's a host rewards bingo you can play. There's all sorts of little goodies. And this Like It, Love It, Not For Me is usually updated after the catalog changes. I'm not sure if it's updated yet. I think everybody has leadership tools. I'm not sure. I don't know if this is just like a manager and above thing, but here's what's there. The leadership maps are probably that's probably the biggest thing. Because I fill those out when I'm working on my next promotion. Then there's a whole section on Blend Bash. So like everything you need to know, but a lot of Blend Bash information is in Pink Zebra Academy as well. Product information. Okay, this is really important. So we have an out of stock report that's updated periodically. Someone's drawing on my screen. I'm not sure. Okay, not sure, but we'll just keep it moving. So So the out of stock report, this is definitely something that you're going to want to check often, especially when we get back into an environment where we're doing home parties and in-person vendor events. It's good to know if there are things that are out of stock. The standards and ingredients, this is also a really important document. So we have it here in PDF form. And we also, okay, I need this little box to go away. We also have this information on our personal Pink Zebra websites. You'll hear it referred to as your replicated website. So this standard and ingredients information is there as well. So I had a customer just the other day, or potential customer, ask me for ingredient info, and Pink Zebra doesn't lay all that out because it's proprietary information. But what they do is share a lot of really detailed information on the standards that we follow and some items that are in our products. They can't go into like the whole like how the sausage is made kind of thing, because that potentially could be duplicated and we don't want to be copied. So there's information on Super Clean products. So yeah, just little things here, product info that'll be helpful. Here's more information on Scent Flirt. Here's information on Paisley's Pick. They've got a lot of old flyers here that we don't need. So maybe I'll tell them that they should clean that up. I don't know if they'll listen to me, but I'll at least ask. I'll ask nice. So any incentives that are going on, that will be here. So currently it's the Aruba incentive trip. Under images and videos, so this is really important too. So here's spring summer catalog, like basically all the catalog items. They've got really awesome images for us. If you're going to use any of these, you need to add the independent consultant logo. I'm going to show you that in just a moment. But then here's a few other things. So kit photos, invites to the PZTV shopping events. Some people want to have the stripes. I'm not sure why, but people have asked for that before. And then let's get into logos, because this is really important, because I don't want you guys to get in trouble for doing like something you're not supposed to do. So any Pink Zebra photo that you share on social media should have the independent consultant logo. And we've got a few different options, and it'll depend on what the product background looks like as to which one you'll use. So after I go through ZebraNet, I'll do a very, very, very quick demo in Canva to show you how I'd add that logo. But then there's other things. So there's the Easy Peasy logo, Club Pink. I mean, you may or may not need some of these, but they're here just in case you do. I highly recommend that you check out our consultant manual. So here it is at the top. It's going to have a breakdown for you on depending on what you're making. Like some people want t-shirts or keychains or cups or whatever. It'll tell you based on what you're making or having made for you, which logo you should use. Then we have a section for newsletters and catalogs. So here will be the link to our catalog PDFs. And then under newsletters, these are just newsletters from the past. We get a newsletter from Pink Zebra the 1st and the 15th of every month. If for some reason the 1st or the 15th fall on a weekend, then they typically release that the Friday before. So our next newsletter will be on Monday, the 15th, so a week from today. And usually what happens, actually always what happens, our co-founder Tom will go live in our consultant corner group and go through all the highlights of the newsletter, and then the newsletter will actually come out into your inboxes. So I know some people don't really love email, but I really recommend that either create an email specifically for Pink Zebra so that all your Pink Zebra emails are going to one place and they're not getting lost amongst other things, or just pay attention to your email. Because that's how we find out about sometimes product promotions. They like to surprise us with special limited edition products. And typically the first place I see that is in my inbox. So then we've got some information on our Heroes program. I'm not going to go through all that. You can check it out. The Paisley Awards. So this is what they'll do in Branson and for our virtual folks. And it just tells you kind of what to expect. These are top 100 lists from last year. And then this is a link to the Pink Zebra Pro Shop. And that's, we have a partnership with Vistaprint. So there's like my business cards. I don't have one handy, but I got my business cards from them. You can get all sorts of things from Vistaprint. And they're going to have like the template already ready. So you don't have to worry about which logo to use. It's already there. You're going to get things that are in compliance. And then the last thing, I'll just touch on it briefly because I'm not enrolled in this, so I don't have a whole lot of info, but once you have $500 in lifetime sales volume, you are eligible to sign up for, I believe it's supplemental health insurance. So it's not like the marketplace or what people refer to as like Obamacare or whatever, but it is supplemental insurance. And I don't know the pricing. I don't really have any information on it because I'm covered through my day job, and I've just never stopped to look into it, but it's an option. Okay, so now let's go to the report tab. So this is probably where I spend like not the most time, but I do spend a lot of time here. So as a leader, I have access to a leadership party report. That's how I saw John was our top partier. The customer report will literally have like everyone who's ever registered on your website. And then if you have team members who decide to leave Pink Zebra, their customers will roll up to you. So that's why I have 1,387 people, and like 16 of them are me because I just created multiple accounts. Don't do that. Don't create 16 accounts for yourself. But yeah, so that's that. You can find out like how many orders they have. The app date is the date they registered. I don't look at this super frequently, but it's here. Then we have our orders report. So this is where I definitely spend not a ton of time, but this gives me a lot of information. So this has where it says my orders, these are what they consider consultant orders. So this first order for $30.33 is my Club Pink order. This next order, that's negative $10.39. This is for a party that I closed over the weekend. So I put, I had $1,000 in orders in a party, and they were all paid for, by credit card. So instead of me waiting on my profit, I put my host order in because I was the host for the party. And I said, hey, and this is not going to make sense right now, so don't freak out. We'll help you when you're closing your first parties. But I basically said, hey, take that party profit and like just apply it to my host goodies. So when I did that, there was still a $10.39 difference or credit that I'll get on my next commission check. So again, don't feel like you have to understand what I just said. We'll totally help you. And then this is my my consultant order. I went a little crazy with catalogs. I think I ordered like 7 packs. I don't normally do that, but I was just really excited. And I wanted to have plenty. So there's that. So then my customer orders, this is where you'll go to see, any customers that have placed orders for you for the month. So see this 270 right here. Yeah, that was my host order. And so I've got these here. I look at this to keep an eye out for when things ship so I can let people know. And these 2 orders that are back orders, those are ScentFlirt orders. They don't ship until after the 25th. So myself and my customer Amber, we were charged for those on the 5th because that's our ScentFlirt date. And then sometime after the 25th, we'll get tracking. And I'm not really paying attention to see if like anyone's asking questions in the chat. I don't even know if we have a chat. We do have a chat, but no one's asking questions there. So I guess that's fine. Is anyone completely bored yet? Or are you loving all this? Be honest. John looks really bored. Okay. Yeah, John, look more enthused, please, please. So the parties report just basically shows you any open parties. As you can see, like I host for myself a lot so that I can get free and half price goodies. And then I do other fun things with them when I have them. I don't use everything for myself because I'm running out of outlets, but this is where you'd go to just, if you needed to look back at something. So, here's the party that I settled yesterday. So these are all the orders on it. So, I don't really know, like, it's not like I often have to go back to this, but you could. So, the tree view, this will really come into play when you're a leader. So, like, here's something cool. Hopefully this, like, I don't know if anyone will think this is cool but me. So, like, I'm a senior manager, but right now, if the month ended today, I would be paid as an executive consultant because every month we have to earn our title again. So the new month starts, we all start at 0. I start back at the consultant level, and I've got to sell at least that 400 to get paid anything on my team. And as a senior manager, there are requirements to get paid at your title. And so I'm not there yet. So as it stands right now, I'm getting paid as an executive consultant. So I just thought I would just share that, just something to think about. So, we all start back at 0 and work our way back up throughout the month. So I'm right in there in the trenches with y'all. I just felt like I needed to share that. So I don't want to dig into this downline report too much because I don't want to tell everybody's business, but this is a place that I go to look at team sales. So every Tuesday, I do the top 10 to beat. So I come to this report. I have 6 levels in my downline. So I'll change this to 6. I'll process the report, and then I sort it from highest to lowest. And then the first 10 people are the people that I recognize in the group. So as you start to build a team, this report will come in really handy, just so you can see like what people are doing, how close they are to being active, so on and so forth. And it's a place that you can come to look at your stats too. So you'll know where you are in terms of like how close you are to being active. But there's a special report that you can go to look at your quick start stats. So we might skip down to that because like, yeah, we'll just skip down to that. So the sales quick start report. So mine's not going to say anything because I'm an old lady zebra and I earned my quick starts in a previous system. But so under reports, sales dash quick start report. This is where you'll track your quick start. So it's got the start date and the end date. So that's the first 30 days. The date that you join is when those 30 days start. And Pink Zebra knows that it's going to take you a little bit of time to get your kit. So that first goal is only 500 because you wait part of that time for your kit to arrive. And it will track your actual sales volume in this last column. And then here's what's really cool. So in your first 30 days, anything you do over that 500 will actually carry over to the next 30 days. So you can actually start working on your quick start 2 before your first 30 days are even up. And, I'll do a little shout out for John. I'm sure, like, John, are you sick of me shouting you out yet? No, I didn't think so. Because like John and we're like the same person. It's really funny. John ended up hitting all 3 of his quick starts before his 90 days were up. And, that first 30 days, he had some overage that helped in the second 30 days, and that helped with the third. So pretty exciting stuff. So it's nice that we can carry a little bit over. Now, if you don't hit the first, don't fear. You can still, you can still move forward and work on the second one, but you won't have any carryover. So if you have questions, if you need ideas, if you need tips, if you need anything, you should definitely reach out to your sponsor. They'll be able to help you. And if they're newer too, or just want to clarify, then they can always loop me in the conversation if I'm not your sponsor. So we'll make sure you get the answer that you need. And I can see everyone's quick start information. So if there's ever a question about dollar amounts or dates, I can help too. Okay, so I think that's it for the reports tab because I just really don't, I mean, like none of this is really sexy stuff. I'm sorry, but but it's important, so I do want to share it. So event registration is really just where we register for reunion, where we register for our rallies. If they ever do some type of training where they want to capture registration, they'll ask us to do it here. But I don't go here often. Zebra Reach, this is actually phasing out. Zebra Reach is somewhere separate. I'll show you guys in a minute. Okay, so the My Account tab, this is really, really, really important. And I logged in as Joanne yesterday. We were trying to get her photo uploaded and we're having like the toughest time. So I actually already know that she went to her home office profile update and she's added like her bank account information already, her direct deposit information. She's got a card on file. So make sure that you have, I think everyone watching this is in the US. So make sure that you set up under this earnings payment method. Go ahead and I think it defaults to e-wallet. So change it to direct deposit US, put your name, the account number, the routing number, the bank name, and the state. Go ahead and have that in there. And it's a really good practice to check this the last day of the month just to make sure that nothing changed, because I know with Google Chrome, it autofills information sometimes, and it happened to me once. And so I didn't get paid with everybody else because some crazy, like it was like my debit card number was in the account number slot. So I have a little note in my calendar the last day of the month around 7 p.m. to check my direct deposit info just to make sure nothing wonky happened. But also under this My Account tab, under the replicated site info, I've got my name. It defaults to have your address. So if you don't want that there, remove it. I kept my city, state, and zip. I have links to other pages. So I have a Facebook business page. I have Twitter, although I don't do anything on Twitter. But I think maybe when I post a video on YouTube, it auto goes to Twitter. I don't know. But if you ever see a tweet from me, I probably didn't actually do it. It's set up to like do it automatically from somewhere else. And then I do have a YouTube channel. So I've got the link here so people can go look and find me. And then I have a bio and I need to update it because we're in a new catalog. So this info is not relevant anymore. I also need to update my picture because that picture is like 4.5 years old. My hair is not that short anymore. It's like pretty long. But I do encourage you to have a photo. And if you have trouble getting it, let somebody know. We'll figure out how to get it uploaded for you. But when someone goes to the pinkzebrahome.com website and they're looking for a consultant in their area, they're more likely to pick someone with a photo than without a photo. So quick plug for that. All right. I think the last thing that I'll talk about here is trouble tickets. So occasionally a customer is going to get an order and, you know, FedEx or United States Postal Service got a little crazy in the delivery process and maybe something arrived damaged. Very rarely are things like missing, but I have had a customer, you know, get a jar of sprinkles and the lid was damaged in transit. So the sprinkles were kind of everywhere. So when that happens, you go and you submit a trouble ticket. I don't know if I have a video for this, but it's more or less self-explanatory. You say what the problem is. So I'm just going to say defective sprinkles. And then all this info comes up. So you'll want to put the order number, product number, and then describe the issue. And then they're going to want a picture. I don't have a picture. But that's basically what you do. And then you can finalize the ticket. And then you can go back under trouble tickets and click view. And so like here for my customer, that's her jar spilled. So the item's been replaced and your new order number is blah, blah, blah. So they try to be pretty efficient and quick with like resolving these issues for us. So I put it in on a Thursday, and that Friday it was updated. So that's our like ZebraNet tour. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for just a second. And what time is it? 8:12. Okay, we're still doing really good on time. Oh, we do have comments in the chat. You've tried a cajillion times to upload a photo and it won't let you? A cajillion, that's a lot. Okay, so let's pause for a few minutes for questions. Do any of my newbies have any questions? No. None whatsoever, because I was just so thorough. I was supposed to be a teacher, although I don't know how good I am at teaching. It's a lot. ZebraNet's a lot. It's a beast for sure, but you'll get comfortable with it the more times you do it. And again, I try to have videos in our group for things that people are commonly looking for. And so if I find that there's something that a lot of people need help with, then I'll just make a video if I don't already have one. Okay, so real quick, I do want to show you Zebra Reach. So let me pull up my website. Okay, so here we are. So here's where that photo comes into play. The About Me is my bio. My Parties is any open party. So someone could, look at that. I've had one open since May. I'm trying to get her to close it with this new catalog. She ended up, see, we were very hopeful. In March, we were like, yeah, we can do a blend bash in May. Like, how long is this pandemic really gonna last? We were wrong. So people can find your parties this way, but I typically just give people direct links. The focus tab, I'll show you this because it is important. So our goal is 1,500 new zebras, and so there's a tracker. So see, I have 2 new people. So my little horses are not at the start anymore, but they haven't got very far either. I don't know how many people I need to recruit this month to get to the finish line. Not sure, but that's okay. I just think that's funny. And then this, just so y'all know, this is how far I am from Aruba. So if like 7,000 of my closest friends want to give me $1, I won't say no. I'm just kidding. But this has whatever focus we have for the month. If there's something cool going on with the company, they talked a lot about this at our rally. The focus page is where they'll keep that information. So that's where I really what I wanted to show you. I didn't want to show you that I'm 7,000 points away from Aruba, but whatever. So down here where it says ZR, that is Zebra Reach. Can you guys still see my screen? Okay, so it has my login information saved, which is great because I have no idea what my password is. So this is, I've done none of these. This is all things Pink Zebra did on my behalf. So I had a customer the other day. She's like, I sent an email. I'd like to order. And I'm like, who did you email? Because I think if she just replied to the email she got, it went back to home office. So it didn't come to me, but I got her taken care of. But Pink Zebra sends out emails on our behalf. They're super, super professional, very nice. And I guess they track like how many dollars of sales come through, or maybe they don't. Maybe that's something coming later. But you could create your own. Eventually, I will do a training all about this because I think it's super, super awesome and helpful. There's also text campaigns. And this is something I'd like to get in the habit of doing myself, like once a month, just sending a text, but I don't know exactly what that would be yet. But I did want to share this with you because this is part of our consultant tools that we have access to. Okay, so now I'm going to share Canva if it'll let me. That'll be the last thing I share. and then we'll just chit chat. Okay, so I am not a graphic designer by any stretch of the imagination. Yes, I do have, this is Bernie Sanders and this is Bob Ross. There's a story there. I'll tell you another time. But I do like to make my own images. Look, there's Joanne. So let me find a really good example of something I did. Okay, it's probably going to be under here. Okay, so I'm doing like every Monday I do top 10 products in my customer group. But I just the other day, I did these last week. Okay, so here's an example. So I got this Dog Mom Simmer Pot image from the resources section. I went under images and I saved it, and it did not have this logo. So I uploaded it. There it is. I uploaded it to Canva. I pay like $12.95 a month for Canva, but you can use the free version and pretty much do everything you need. I'm just a little extra, so I like extra features, but they're not necessary. So I added this image, and then I keep all my logos in a folder. So these are things that I've added over time. So I've got like our team logo, Blend Bash. I've got both the independent consultant logos, and I tried the black and white first, and I just didn't think it stood out enough. So I did this. Then I went to download. I chose page 19, and I downloaded it to my computer. Canva has an app for your phone, but there's also other ones. So like there's the Over app, there's PicMonkey. Vicky uses something called Pizzart, I think is what it's called. So there's a lot of different little photo editing apps. Canva just is my favorite. I feel like, again, not a graphic designer, but I feel like what I put together, like I feel like they're more or less professional. And I'm a little bit of a graphic snob. You'll learn that about me. And I think it's probably it's probably slight OCD. So like, I don't even love that there's like shadows under these warmers, but I can't make them go away. So yeah, so like, again, not a graphic designer, but I make little things here and there. Yeah, these aren't, I mean, nothing spectacular about this. It's mostly just text, but I've done other things. Let's see, what can I show you that will maybe teach you something? Yeah, Murderino Monday. Yeah, I don't think this is really anything all that super spectacular, but I did have some people buying a gift, so I made them images so they could pick which option. And they went with option A. So I just got these product images from, I pretended like I was placing an order because I really, really, really like the images with no background behind them when I'm making like product photos for like a Facebook party or something. Again, that's like my persnicketyness, which is probably not a word. But yeah, so I just do fun little things in here. And I'm sure you probably couldn't tell like what my branding colors are. Yes, apparently I like Laker colors. Oh yeah. I tried to put my face on a bikini lady. So yeah, I just play around with Canva. It's fun. So I definitely wanted to show you that. And just like I said, make sure that you're using the independent consultant logo. We do have image groups on Facebook. And yeah, I could just as easy join one of those groups and get those images. But like for me, I like to set myself apart from what everyone else is doing. That's why I have brand colors. That's why I make my own graphics, even if it takes longer, because it's just important for me to stand out. But while you're new, learning how to make graphics, it's totally fine if you if you want to join those groups, I would never discourage anyone from doing that. My big graphic disclaimer though is I wouldn't recommend using Google or Pinterest for product photos because you're going to find a lot of images for things that we don't sell anymore. It never fails. I see it when people join in my news feed. It's simmer pots we haven't sold in 8 years. And then they've got a friend that's like, oh, I really like that one. And then they're like, why can't I find this in the catalog? Well, because we don't sell it anymore. So save yourself the stress of that. And, first of all, get familiar with the catalog, know what products are in it. If you need to make a graphic yourself, I just showed you where to go in ZebraNet to get those product images. And if you need help, just let somebody know because we'll be happy to help you. All right, so I think I'm done sharing. So now, comments, questions, final thoughts? Somebody ask something or I'm gonna cry. No pressure. Oh, I like this. Yum, eat. Jennifer, she's got her wine, maybe? You're on mute.
Oh, I thought you put us on mute.
I did, but you can take yourself off.
I'm eating dinner. I'm not drinking wine. I did that earlier.
Okay, whatever you say.
I swear, this is okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Jennifer's the only team member who's ever shown up to a Saturday training with a box of wine.
You guys are all missing out. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, clearly. I feel like I'm going to wet my pants when I meet you in person, like just from excitement and anticipation. Just make sure you have a box of Franzia.
Yes. I'm watching The Bachelor. Is anybody else watching The Bachelor?
No, you know what?
No.
I didn't watch after that first episode.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I watched the first episode and because I was like, oh, I'm going to watch it every week. I'm going to get Jason to watch it. And then I'm going to tell people like what he thought about it. And we never watched it again.
You know what? It's entertaining with everything that's going on in this world. It's kind of nice just to watch something that's just entertaining. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. That's why I've been I have been watching Dawson's Creek.
There you go.
Reliving my youth.
Right. It's just,
90210.
Oh, 90210.
The other creek.
90210. I missed that.
Being home with the girls all day, being a teacher, which I didn't go to school for. It's just tough. But guess what? Pray for me. I am going on for my master's in mental health counseling.
Oh my gosh. Sign me up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting. I had to do my 6-page essay to like for admissions, and I got my 2 references, and now I'm just waiting. It's just the waiting to see if I got accepted in the program. So I'm pretty stoked about it. I hope I did.
Yay. Good for you.
That's exciting.
So I'm excited.
I'm going to stop recording. So then we can.
Oh, I thought you already did that.
No. No. Then we can really let our hair down.
Is April on?